I imagine a lot of people tell stories about the first time they went to New York. My story is the first time I went to New York, I was just a kid practically. I was a freshman in college.
Honestly, it really has nothing to do with music. We were invited to play at the New Music Seminar at the famous Rodeo Bar. We had just started out, so everything was fresh.
One of my most memorable moments in New York was being up here with my mom and dad. I had just recorded a symphony record, and we had recorded the song Around the World, and we had done a beautiful arrangement.
It was the night that I probably displayed some of the most romantic notions I think I've ever had. I asked my girlfriend at the time to meet me in New York City.
We were hanging out at the hotel. I got them upgraded to a nice room, and it had the most beautiful view of the Empire State Building.
We had the band and our two managers, John Tovar and Frank Kalari, and we were all in one room, 8 people in one room, and they had their own room.
Everything about the city was a little funky and wacky back then.
We went for a walk, and then we took a carriage ride at midnight in Central Park.
And so we somehow got into their room and did things like short sheeting their beds, put saran wrap over the toilet, and left them both love letters.
It was the first time I ever went to a real museum. You know, I went to MoMA with my friend Chris, and we spent the whole day there, and I'm a big art fan, and so it was a kind of a life-changing day for me.
I got on one knee and I asked her to marry me, and luckily she said yes.
There was a giant moon over the Empire State Building.
And I remember her asking me at the end of the day, what's your favorite thing you saw at the museum? And I said, Dubuffet. So Jean Dubuffet, I had no idea who he was, but he's since been one of my heroes, one of my favorite artists of all time.
I had a great gig that night, went back to the hotel, we drank until dawn, a bunch of whiskey, and the morning ended with people passing out. I got up to go to the bathroom, made it as far to the bed next to me, and peed all over the road manager. That's how the Mavericks started.
We're sitting there watching, looking at the Empire State Building from the room, listening to the radio. This song comes on the radio because the radio station had just played it. And I remember that moment with my parents. That was a really special moment here in New York City.
It's been a wonderful life with her ever since, and we just lived quite a big adventure. So I think that's something that I will never forget. And it's probably my most memorable experience about New York.